It's Mark Talk with Dr. Professor Mark. Now here's your host of Mark Talk, Dr. Professor Mark.
Thank you, and welcome to Mark Talk with Dr. Professor Mark, MD, PhD, ADD, and ADHD. We're on episode 14,683 today. Today we'll be talking about high school relationships. And on that note, I want to introduce our first guest. He's sort of a regular on our show, Mr. Jim Harris.
Dr. Professor, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jim Harris.
Pleasure again. As always, I'm a fan of your show, and quite the regular, and a lot of people benefit from your show.
Well, thank you, sir. Well, Jim, why don't you have a seat?
Yes.
You wanted to talk about high school relationships on our show today. What made you think of that topic?
Well, Dr. Professor, as you know, I am an assistant administrator at the KCA. I assist the administration over there, and one of the things I'm concerned about with the youths at the KCA is relationships. This idea of guys and girls at kind of this strange age. Problems happen, and I'm concerned.
Seems like a great question as always, and I'm sure Dr. Professor Mark has the answer. Here are my tips on how to handle high school relationships. We seem to be having some technical difficulties. Let's try that again.
Dr. Professor, we have this guy, IT wizard, Mr. Omar, at the KCA.
Yeah.
Maybe I can give him a call, send him over, and he can probably fix this problem right up.
Yeah, maybe you can. We'll give him a call. But with that, we'll break for commercials. We try and get things straightened out here on Mark Talk with Dr. Professor Mark.
Mark Talk with Dr. Professor Mark is brought to you by the Tom and Cindy Lincoln Foundation, supporting their son's ridiculous endeavors for over 20 years.
All clear.
Technological difficulties, man. I'm telling you. I know a share of these things happen a lot,
Well, actually, Jim, the truth is, I don't have any tips on high school relationships. I was never in a high school relationship, so I have no tips. I've got nothing to say. What's going to happen to my professional reputation if my audience sees I've never dated in high school?
Yeah, I do see the problem there, Dr. Professor. But we can still keep it safe out here, because I got you covered. I have plenty of advice with high school relationships. I'm around them all the time.
Really?
I got some tips for you.
Well, that'd be great. We just use those tips. You won't share my secret, will you?
No, that's fine. Believe me, safe right here.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Right, here we go.
Welcome back to Mark Talk with Dr. Professor Mark. Since our tech team has had some trouble pulling up my tips, Jim Harris has offered to share his non-professional tips on high school relationships.
And here they are.
You know, I get lonely sometimes, so I need a girlfriend.
I'm just really insecure and I want to feel secure in a dreamy boy's arms.
Hey girl, you should choose me because I'm cool. I ain't gonna try none at school, and I'm mean to everybody because it makes myself feel better.
Oh, hey. I was just reading the scriptures, searching them, and I saw you praising the Lord the other day in chapel. Would you like to get coffee later this week? Miss Claudette, this is call sign Raging Phoenix. We have a spill in the elementary school boys. All right, students. Yeah. Last night I was on the Facebook. I saw some mean posts on the walls and really concerned about what's going on here. So maybe we can talk it out.
Well, you see, he took like 15 seconds to text me back last night, and I'm really starting to think he doesn't care about me anymore.
Really? Okay.
What's wrong with you, woman? A man's gotta be free. You're cramping my style. You must not be the girl for me if you do that to me.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, hey, babe.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Becca. There you have it. Everything you need to know about high school relationships.
Wow. Great tips there, Jim.
Thank you, Dr. Professor.
Well, that seems to be all the time that we have today for our show. I'd like to thank my guest for his tips today.
Thank you.
Jim.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Mr. Harris. We're just,
Mr. Lingren, nice to see you.
yeah, we're just doing a talk show, you know.
Talk. Ah, cool. Hey,
How you doing?
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? Talk show, huh?
Yeah.
Man, wow. You know what's the topic?
It's just high school relationships.
Relationships.
You know.
Hey, you know, I know a few things about high school relationships.
Yeah.
You know, you should have me on sometime.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that would work.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you know, carry on. Keep it safe out there.
Yep.
And
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Harris.
That man had a striking resemblance to me.
Yes. Yes, he does. Well, that's all the time we have today on Mark Talk. Tune in next time for more insightful tips from Dr. Professor Mark.
Good to see you out there, kids. Have a good Monday night.
You know how much fun I'm gonna get made fun of for weeks and months.